In this video, I'm diving into The Vast of Night, a standout entry in the cosmic horror genre. Directed by Andrew Patterson and financed by Amazon Studios and GED Cinema with a budget of just $700,000, the film arrived on May 29, 2020. Though its box office totals remain private, its impact is undeniable. At its core, the film asks a haunting question. Could aliens be the ones pulling the strings in politics and responsible for the world's missing persons? In this YouTube video, I will be discussing the following about The Vast of Night. I'll give a short summary of the plot. I'll then explore some of the key cosmic horror themes. I'll provide a comparison to The True Detective, and I'll also share what I liked and didn't care for about the film. In a quiet 1950s New Mexico town, radio host Everett and switchboard operator Faye discover a haunting, unexplained frequency while the rest of the community is distracted by a high school basketball game. After Everett broadcasts the noise, they receive a call from a veteran named Billy, who links the sound to a secret military project involving a strange foreign object. Their search for answers leads them to Miss Blanche, an elderly resident who reveals that they have been abducting children and manipulating human behavior to sow discord for decades. While racing toward a reported sighting, Faye plays a recording of Miss Blanche's cryptic speech, which triggers a violent trance-like seizure in their driver. The story reaches a chilling conclusion in the dark woods as the duo discovers a massive UFO, only to be enveloped by a swirling vortex of wind as they are seemingly abducted. Throughout the film, the protagonists discover that their perceived control over their lives is merely an illusion. The narrative culminates in the horrible revelation that humanity's autonomy has been superseded by alien life forms who have been steering human events from the shadows for generations. While Billy and Miss Blanche hold vital pieces of the puzzle, they are clearly haunted by the consequences of speaking out. This reluctance points to a powerful suppressive force, a silent threat from the government or the aliens that looms over anyone daring to expose the truth. Faye's initial discovery of the strange noise, combined with Everett's persistent investigation, drove the pair to push past the boundaries of conventional safety. While their curiosity ultimately brought them face to face with the truth, it was a discovery that carried a haunting and unforeseen price. Much like True Detective, The Vast of Night explores the haunting idea that an unknown entity is pulling the strings of society from the shadows. The key difference lies in the explanation. Where True Detective finds its monsters in the very real, dark corners of human cults and corruption, The Vast of Night takes a leap into the supernatural. It suggests that extraterrestrial masterminds are the ones truly manipulating human affairs. One thing I didn't like that much about The Vast of Night was the lack of realism, especially when the duo started talking to the old, crazy lady Miss Blanche, and then she just starts talking to them about they like this town, they've been here for a while, and just kind of talking about aliens, and that was the first kind of introduction to that. It just seemed like a movie trope that I didn't really fall for, and I kind of saw it coming. And then the ending also seemed pretty abrupt, with the duo just suddenly having to exit the vehicle, and then they stumble upon a UFO in the forest, and the movie ends with them being abducted. One thing I liked about the film was I thought the casting was done very well, and as well as the character development. Everett being the confident, smart, slightly egotistical character, while Faye was shy but kind-hearted and a little bit nervous. I thought that worked really good for the film. I also really liked the director chose to have multiple scenes that were all on a continuous film, so with no breaks. One of the scenes was actually 10 minutes long of just showing Faye at the switchboard and it worked so well. I was just fully drawn into the scene, and overall, I really enjoyed watching this movie, and I thought it had lots of beautiful frames, and the director was amazing. Thank you for watching my YouTube video.